For 30, 60, 90 special right triangles, we need to label our triangle to look like this with these different formulas here. Okay? So, our short leg is just x. Our longer leg is labeled x radical 3. And our hypotenuse is labeled 2x. And down here it gave you these equations. So if we have a complicated problem, we would go to use this. If we have a pretty simple problem that we can do some mental math with, we would just use these different labels here. Okay? So let's put this into practice. So for example 2, we are given the short leg. Okay? The short leg is your x, so we know that x is 5. The longer leg is x radical 3. So if we know that x is 5, then that means that's 5 radical 3. And our hypotenuse is 2x. So that would be 2 times x, which is 2 times 5. So 10. So then we could go ahead and label all of our parts. So that means that x is 5 radical 3. The y is 10. Okay. In part B, we're given the short leg again. So that is your x. Okay. If we want to find the longer leg, which is here, that again is x radical 3. X is 14. So that's 14 radical 3. Okay, and then our x is our hypotenuse, which is 2 times x, which is 2 times 14. And that would be 28. In letter C, we're given the hypotenuse. So our big idea from this is to figure out our short leg, x. So I know that 2x is my hypotenuse. So I set this equal to 2x. And if I divide by 2, we get that x is 16. Okay? That means that our short leg is 16. Then for our long leg, we have that x radical 3, and we figured out that x is 16. So for the long leg, we have 16 radical 3. Okay, for letter D, so if it helps you could use this up here, or you could use this diagram to help you as well. But for letter D, we're given the hypotenuse. Okay, again, the hypotenuse equals 2x. So this means that 2x equals 46, x equals 23. And that represents your short leg. So even though it says y, you're going to ignore that. Your short leg, which is green, is 23. Okay. Your long leg is x radical 3, but your x is a 23. So we're going to do 23 radical 3. Now, to label this part down here, x is 23 radical 3. But you're thinking of it as that's the long leg. Okay, y is representing your short leg, and your short leg is 23. In letter E, we have the long leg. And the long leg is x radical 3. So that means that x is 9. That means that your short leg is also 9. And if your hypotenuse is 2 times x, which is up here, hypotenuse 2 times x, you're saying 2 times 9 is 18. So our hypotenuse 18, short leg 9. But now let's go label. So this says that x is 9, and y is 18.